That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place.
Alright, this will get me more things so I can get more money. This will unlock new things. I'm not sure what that actually would do. I'll probably new tier of upgrades. Probably more secrets.
The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Alright. Two more upgrade heals for each weapon. Two trap snares, powerful secret scale. Go. Isles. I mean, I don't have enough money to do much right now. Upgrades. Yeah, to get the new upgrades, I don't have much money for that. Probably not the best choice,
The
but
memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over.
become level 5. Spend 10,000 fragments, so I need to get 10,000 first. Alright, so switch over to the pistols.
A pair of slinger pistols is just the ticket if the hammer's too slow. That ought to give those dueling pistols a little extra kick.
Alright.
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Yeah, 2 more upgrades could probably make the hammer and this part a little easier. Oh. You know, actually, I kind of like the shield and hammer combo.
Rothus Lagoon. Even the brushers stopped going there. Didn't like being eaten. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about. Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Is that the right way? Yes. So means I need to go that way to get that.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Okay, is that the right way? Is this the right way? It died before I could get the 12 bullets in. You know, maybe extra damage is not the best when you're trying to do this.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct.
Oh, that's a big one.
They ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course.
Alright.
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? The stinkweed.
Alright. Got it. 12 bullets.
Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Most of those peckers are smart enough to stay out of Queen Anne's way.
Most. Alright, something nasty.
Kid's got a mean throwing arm.
I did not hit it with the thing, but alright, I'll take it.
Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator scraps.
Alright.
Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths.
Let's just wait for the smoke to clear. Back to full health.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
Alright, well, the one on the left's almost dead.
He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options.
Alright, sounds like it's gone.
Still no sign of the shard.
I'll keep that. I kind of like the spear, but back to my shotgun. Might be useful.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. Bad idea to walk in gator grass.
Alright, just got around. There we are. I touched the grass. Oh, that is absolutely terrifying.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the Queen.
Alright, just gotta wait for the stink to go away. And got something pointy. Alright, I was not in the grass.
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around.
Alright, I can get my own ankle biter thing.
Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? They use a kid as bait. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. cross an ankle gator, you better keep running. The shard's sitting in plain view.
All right.
He's got it, and now to finish her off.
Oh, I lost something useful. All right.
She's starting to get annoyed. And now he's made her mad.
Gotcha.
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers.
All right, so that's nothing. Got that already explored. All right.
Kid's done what needed to be done. Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. Still no mail. Go figure. That gator's a crazy gal, but so's the gal who promised to look after her.
We have our pet ankle gator.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Need a lot of money. Let's upgrade the
Just the
distillery.
occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
Let's get that.
Live wine's so rich, they say it's brought men back from the brink for one last taste. The slingers, the wilds were their calling. The brushers, they moved in shadows, but the calamity found them.
Alright, just need to get to level 5, and then I can get 15 for that. Upgrade one more weapon to level 3.
shoot that fang repeater all day long.
I think I'm just gonna ignore the spear for a little bit.
The inspiration. A forge can fashion anything. Sometimes I want to ask him, why do any of this? But truth is, I don't want to know.
Okay, pike vault. I'm fine not being on those for me now. I think I'll go back to my hammer and shotgun.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
Oh yeah.
Over there is Camp Dauncey, where the brushers steeled themselves for secret missions.
Let's see what's all in this.
To prepare for the wilds, Ceylonia's brushers practice at Camp Dauncey. Had to navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike. It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job. Health tonics were off limits at Camp Dauncey. They said they made you weak.
All right.
The rules said he couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pipe.
Rolling would be so nice. Probably not that switch.
Just getting through the course in one piece was an accomplishment.
$90 seconds, so minute and a half. One more retry.
The brushers were Ceylonia's field agents, and their training was harsh. You had to find a path through the maze as quick as you could.
Alright, 3 left.
One well-placed throw could take out several of those ugly critters.
One left. And I'm not gonna make it. By a second. 1 second off. Honestly, a little faster reload after throwing would probably go a long way
You
in
can
that
see why
one.
the brushers prize those pikes of theirs. To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
Alright. Still got that.
Point Lemaine's Grand Rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep.
Alright. Going into here.
Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Alright. Back our rifle.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check. Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
Alright. Upgrade makes the aiming go faster.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The Grand Rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand Rail's all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
Alright.
takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers, cough, and fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
A little extra health.
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
Sharp.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Okay, this rifle's not good against those guys. But yeah, an upgrade to make the gun aim faster.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
So war. These people over the wilds.
Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
Ow.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rail has turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered army carbine? While choking on swamp weed? Niggers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days.
Alright, the rifle is not a good thing for that.
Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower, pincushion minded.
Alright, that's not promising with my low health.
At first, he thinks it's Zolf. Turns out he's wrong. This is for you, says the man.
Alright.
Then wham.
Ow.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there. The
Alright.
only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf.
Not a big fan of all these secrets.
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wondered just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Yeah, that's
Ain't saying much,
upgrade forge.
but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Alright, any mail? Nope. Okay, war machete. One more blade per throw. Give us 3 blades.
A solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice. That's the way to make every shot count.
It does a lot of damage already. Oh, hello. Yeah, I played this a long time ago too, so... But I got in mind, like, I want to play this again. So, yep, playing it again. And remembering how much I love the music. Okay.
Even
Yeah.
the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
Alright. Let me through.
The city,
I spent enough money
its riches, nothing but fragments now.
from extreme range. Okay. Army carbine. This is back to the hand grenade.
A hammer and an army carbine. When I was a fighting man, I used the very same. The shards are getting harder to find. That's Trigger Hill, where the Army's elite became the finest marksmen in the land.
Alright, let's maybe get some material and see how bad they do in this.
Caelandia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles. Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Caelandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot.
Alright.
Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. Kid blows through that course.
Oh god, first try! Alright, yeah, the faster aiming is so nice. Something coarse. And... Trigger Blitz. Yeah, the faster aiming... Oh dear god.
The Caelandian army would have recruited him in a flash.
Give me mail. Alright.
The Triggers, my brothers, bravest men I ever knew.
And that got me, that. I still need to get to level 5. Look, just because almost everyone is dead, doesn't mean we can't get mail. Alright. One more memento. That can get 1500 from that. Still need to keep that.
It's no longer a weapon. It's a precision instrument.
Alright. God, I love the shotgun, I love the rifle. You know, I'm gonna switch probably to from this over to the war machete.
Machete and carbine still go well together, just like in the war.
Alright.
No risk of Culford Cauldron ever erupting again, they used to say. Guess they were wrong.
Unstable area. Well, we'll see how badly this goes.
Not everything blew up in the calamity.
Ow. You know, the air travel could
Why,
use...
Culford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
a little better way to land.
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
All right. What's behind this? Way to shoot that.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Alright.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Comfort Cauldron.
Oh, flamethrower.
That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
Oh god. Burning birds alive. Alright.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Extreme range. Is this the right way?
Can't fault our people for their natural curiosity now, can you?
Alright. This is all good. All explored.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
Alright.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt.
10 more experience.
Taste air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
God. I slowly get pushed back by my own rifle.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Alright, that pierces through its defense. That's kinda nice.
You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
right.
Find so much life in all that ash. The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found. We kept on sifting
God.
through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
I mean, I'll probably switch off the armored carbon. Or a shotgun. Flamethrower and shotgun.
Place as inhospitable as they come. But still, we pressed on.
Alright. Flamethrower is nice for taking care of those
After
plants.
all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames. We saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity.
So many of these guys, I do not like this. Alright.
We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog.
That's why I have my shotgun.
Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Yes, I am.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him. Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Alright. Just let the bad smoke go away. Alright, a hard training experience for that.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Well, it ain't polite to stare.
Okay.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
You know, I'm just gonna go take a look. Alright, I'm back over here, so... Oh, that's good.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. Kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
All right.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city.
Ow. All right.
But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.